Scouting Evening 1. Montana Rifle Elk Hunt, maybe bear. About 5:30. Tomorrow is the day before the opener, so I got a little bit of glassing this evening. Got in here, got my teepee set up. I maybe have an hour to glass here. I didn't get in too far, but I think I got a pretty good spot for the area. I didn't want to push too far on just a quick scout. I've seen some elk sign on the way in, so a little bit of a bench behind me, which I have the rifle set up in case a bear comes by. It is bear season now, so don't have to wait on that, but the elk are off until Saturday. And this, not quite as open as I'd like. I can glass way out there, up higher elevation, but I really don't see much below me, so tomorrow I'm going to push over the next ridge, find something where I can see a little bit more, but we'll see what happens tonight. Well, this is definitely the way to do it. I don't know if I got my light on because I don't have my lantern, which I forgot in the truck. Probably get that tomorrow or Sunday, Saturday, I don't know. But first time using this stove, hot stove in the mountains. It is cozy in here. It isn't really that cold yet tonight. It's chilly. It probably will get cold later, but it's sure nice to sit around and eat. Get all your clothes ready. All sorts of room. I still gotta organize, hang stuff up, and figure out exactly where I want my sleeping bag, but I got it burning, heating up, getting ready to have some beef pasta marinara. No elk tonight. Saw some tracks, some fresh poo, but no elk, so I might move in the morning a little further on. Not a lot of filming today. I took a chest strap and tried to put it on my pack, but it was interfered with my bino harness and a bunch of things, so it was hard to get to the button. Never really used it. Not that there was any action, but I would have tried, have a little something. So we're back at camp. Went out midday back to the truck to get that white bag, which had my battery charger and that little lantern that I forgot. So I have that now. Didn't see any elk. Not much sign, a little bit. So tomorrow's the opener. I got a spot that I can see, kind of a saddle, so hopefully somebody will scare some through there, but I don't have much confidence. I think I'll probably pull out tomorrow and go find something new. I don't think this is going to be the deal. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. You never know. Not much of a spot, really. I can't see that much that's actually in range. But I wanted to be by this pass there with the trail coming through it. There's good north bedding on that side of the hill with some meadows that I think some other people are going to push up through. So if they come up through the pass, I can either get a quick shot, or if they come down there, I can run down to these trees and I can see a little bit more down there. But overall, it's going to be hard to sit here very long because I do not have any confidence in this spot. So we'll see how long I make it. Well, it's almost 10 o'clock. Instead of taking the ridge back to camp, I decided to hop over onto this north slope and still hunt back through a bedding area. There's a decent amount of sign. Quite a few rubs, trails. They're not down to the dirt trails, but there's a couple of elk using them, so good a shot as any. Alright, new spot. Had to get out of the crazies, too much crowd. Found a little spot on a map tucked away. Butts up to private, it's got a pond, north facing slope, but it is hard to get there. You gotta go up over that hill and around. There's no trail that drops back down the other side. Good news, nobody at the little dispersed campground here. So we'll see how this evening goes. Oh. Good news is I'm almost to the top. There's a ridge line. It ought to be a lot easier before it starts descending to the north. If I do get anything, that's going to be a fun one to descend. Packing out. But we'll see. Whew. I got up to the top. So now I'm on a ridge line. Should be open for another half mile or mile. Pretty easy walking. And then it descends to the north. On the west side of this spine, there's a good north facing slope where it's just perfect bedding area. The wind's blowing poorly, kind of all over the place right now, so I don't want to wind that. So I'm going to have to walk down the east side of the spine with bad wind that way too, so I'm not really hunting my way in, but I'm avoiding winding the prime bedding area. I'll come in from the side and set up for this evening, but I'm seeing elk sign here, so it's a lot better. Glad I left the Pioneer Mountains. Just too many people. And this morning I was going to hunt the Crazy Mountains again. I came back in. There's snow up in them, but there's only one road from the north, and the places I had marked, it's kind of similar to how this spot's set up, but I got in there again and the road was shut off, blocked out, and right at the gate closure was I don't know, 2 wall tents and 3 or 4 horse trailers. So I wasn't going to compete with that. And the little bit of road before I got to that point, every pull-off had another hunter. Most guys had their own horses. So I was pretty frustrated. So I pulled out of there, got some service, looked at some spots on the map, and found the Little Belts mountains up here to my north. It looked like a lot of area to look over. Figured there'd be a lot of hunters here too, but I found a little out of the way honey hole that I was hoping nobody else would try to do it. Unless they come in from some way that I couldn't figure out. There's nobody parked below. I haven't seen a human sign back here. I can't believe anybody else would do that. So, yeah, feels like an elk hunt. Oh my goodness. This is so much better. I jutted up north to the Little Belts and got in here. Found a spot on the map that was out of the way, bordering up to private, and it's a bear getting in here, but I'm in here and it started snowing, saw some elk signs, so kind of feel like I'm elk hunting tonight for the first time. I wish I'd have got the GoPro on earlier when it was really snowing. I was trying to get all my stuff set up. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon. It was really coming down just 10 minutes ago. Perfect shot. I'm gonna go get my stuff and come back here, let him die out. Gotta do the walk-ups staged. Yeah, Saw there was a few little tiny bulls in that herd. I saw the 4 on the left side on this one and said, that's all I need. Whew. All right. What'd you do, Scott? Up on the meat, had the gun drawn just in case a bear found it. It appears the same as I left it. There, front shoulder there. Back straps, tenderloins and neck meat there. I left the rifle here and the binoculars, so I'm gonna grab that rifle. Just creep over to where the gut pile is, make sure there's not a bear on that. This is going to be a lot, well, quite a bit heavier than last night's hindquarter, I think. The legs are frozen, so I can't get the hose off. So there's that extra weight. And I put both back straps, tenderloins, neck meat, all in with this front quarter. So tonight, when I come back, I can take the hindquarter and the binoculars and the rifle. That way tomorrow morning all that's left is the front quarter and that head. Yep. Oh yeah. Honk, honk, honk. Oh, that's heavy. Let's get out of here. This part's the easy walking. It's not that easy. Back in here, 4:45. Just got load 3 packed up. We have the other hind quarter in there, and some neck meat that I think I forgot to take in the first load, but maybe I intended to leave it for this one. And I decided to pack the rifle because tomorrow morning there wasn't a bear on that tonight, and I think it's hard getting in here with the wind. I mean, I did it like that so a bear would run off. So tomorrow morning I got the head and the other front quarter, so that's going to be pretty heavy and bulky with those antlers, and I didn't want to have the bulk of the rifle. So tonight with some daylight, let's get the rifle out of here, and tomorrow should be a nice fun one. Come back up for the head and the last front shoulder, one load, and we're out of here. So let's get this one out. Hey, here we are. Day 3 of the pack out. Should be the last load. I've got the hind quarter up there. Or no, I'm sorry, the front quarter and the head. So it's going to be a heavy load, but I'm looking forward to getting this thing done. To climb the big hill one more time, which I'm not looking forward to. And even less is I have to come down it one last time, but should be able to get out in 4 trips and hit the road. So let's get on with it. All right, well, let's see how that rides. It's not too bad, really. Can't imagine having one with huge antlers trying to get through this brush, but this one's not much harder than a quarter. But I'm still in the open. It's probably gonna get worse. Meadow down into the trees again. Once you get back here out of those tall climb on this north side, this back side that goes up in this private, I'll take a little break. Not really in a hurry. Sit down. Oh. All right, made it back. Of course, I had to stage the haul. Back at camp. It's a glorious elk. All that's left is the bragging right shot. Following this guy down the highway. Somebody had a successful elk hunt. And the work is over. Long drive home.